Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope your week's been amazing. Now, update on our chimney system here. We finally got around to, this is high temperature metal caulking. It's silicone based, I guess, some high temp variant of it. It's meant to bond to metals. We had to make these little plates here because the square that they included, there's a fat gap in the wood. So I just used some of the leftover flashing material and just cut it to size. Made sure to flash the screw holes and use some tape just to mask this off so I had a nice clean line. Got the silicone back in those gaps also, and hopefully that should be good enough. Water drips down here, bounces off, can't get inside there, bounces off, continues on the way down to the ground. That's that. And the other big thing I did is we're storing up water, all right? We need to get the house plumbed, have a kitchen sink, and so part of that is having a large reservoir of water. Now, this isn't the best solution, but it's going to work temporarily. Like we do everything here. We do something temporary to get up and running, and then we go back and make it better. Now, these are full of water. This is roughly 600 gallons. 16 pallets is what it took. We were just going to use 4 per, but we didn't have any like large 4x4 pallets and a lot of them. So we ended up just using 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. It gives us room to have our pump here and anything in the front. Now, they are facing south. That means that in the day, when the sun comes up in the east and sets in the west, the spouts will be exposed to sun during the winter. Hopefully that'll cut down on any sort of freezing on the valve system and accelerate the thaw if it happens to freeze up. What we're planning on doing just to get it up and running is I'm going to have a pump over here. I might build like an insulated box to help it resist temperature, and or wrap this in like insulated pipe wrap they have. Then I'm going to come down, dig a little trench. In the future, there is going to be another structure here. I talked about another video. I want to essentially put a deck here that's 10 foot by 10 foot, cut a hole in the back of this structure, kick it through, and then put a door there, connecting the two together. That said, I need to keep that in mind, and I've put the water basically in line with it, all right? So I'm going to come down, dig, bury some PEX or whatever that can handle freezing, and then I'm going to come up out of the ground near this edge, maybe even a little underneath it, and then hang it underneath, hugging one of these girders or one of the skids, and then come up inside the structure on the far wall, which would be that window there, is where the kitchen area is going to be. So all I really have to do, I know may sound like a lot, may sound easy depending on what you've done, but dig a straight trench, much like I did with the conduit for solar. Water comes up here, hugs that line, go in there, hole in the bottom of the floor or wherever Bia wants it, and then we got water. We are going to have to figure out how to get power to the pumps though. That's another kind of issue. I'm definitely not going to dig a trench all the way over there to tap power, so I might end up getting like just a single solar panel or something like that and just having it over here with a single battery that only powers the water system. We'll see how that goes. That's all I got for today for right now. Hope everyone's week was good and weekend's on its way. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.